Hi everyone, it's Niamh here and welcome to my art journaling channel. Today we're going to be doing a mail art collage as part of the 100-day project. Really quick and simple, just using lots of magazine bits and pieces around. So I've cut a 6x4 postcard shape, and I've just used that out of regular cardboard. You can see I've got lots and lots of bits of collage photo next to me. A lot of these are from National Geographics that have been gifted to me, and I've just gone sort of through and collected out a few interesting bits and pieces. One of the things I really love about using the National Geographics in particular is images of sky and sea are really great ways to get a block of color onto your page. So you can see there, I think it might be a bit of ocean, but I've used it sort of as a snowy I don't know, piece of ground for for my egg person to sit on. So again, lots of weird and wonderful things that you can find in the National Geographic. So I had this little egg girl. She's got a little button on her. I put a actual bird head on it as well, so it kind of fitted in. And I've got a seat for her to sit on. So one of the things I do like about using magazine collage is you can take the most weird and random stuff and put it all together. Now, she needed to be sitting on something, obviously, because, she's sitting down. It would look a bit odd if she wasn't. So it's all about trying out different bits and pieces. One of the things I've found, if you don't have stuff like National Geographics, those magazines that are a bit of all sorts magazines in Australia, we've got one called Better Homes and Gardens, which is part of a sort of lifestyle TV show, but it has craft, food, architecture, gardening, pets, all that's like it's all in one, and some really nice photography in it. So it's a really good sort of catch-all magazine that you could get a piece of furniture, or you could get a nice flower or a bush to cut out to stick on your collage. So look for while fashion magazines are fantastic for figures, sometimes some of those other ones are just really good to have in your stash, because they can just fill in the gaps that you might be looking for a little bit. And I would encourage you, ask around your friends and family, because I can guarantee a lot of them probably have some National Geographic stashed in a cupboard somewhere that if they're not using anymore and don't mind you cutting up, you could have a whole range of stuff there that you could use. One of the things I really like to add on to my mail art pieces, though, because they are supposed to be postal pieces, is to add on a postcard, not a postcard, a post stamp of some sort. So my mother-in-law very kindly used to collect stamps, but has, every time she gets a letter, will tear off the stamps, and has done over the years. And so she's given me a bag or two of those, which I can use in my artwork, which is really handy. I don't necessarily care so much where the images come from. I tend to actually select them based on colour, and if they fit in, if the colour or the theme fits in with what I'm doing. So in Australia, quite often our stamps have got a lot of nature images on them of, native plants and animals, which are always handy. But sometimes I just choose it because I need a bit of green on there, and there's a green stamp. So you can be as picky or as unpicky as you fancy. To give a little bit of shading to the whole piece, I'm just going in with my Stabilo oil pencil and adding in some of the shading, and then wetting it to sort of blend that out a little bit. I'm also using my archival ink. I think this is in walnut ink, to age them up a little bit, so you get sort of this vintage vibe with some modern components over it. This is one of the very few times you'll actually see me using glue sticks, but for small pieces like this, they tend to work really well. The postal stamps, cancellation stamps that you can see there are from Dark Room Doors, which unfortunately is no longer. However, I know that Tim Holtz, I think, has got a set of postally stamp type cancellation stamp things that you can use as well. You obviously don't have to use them. I just like that additional, oh, it looks like it's actually really gone through the mail. It's just that little extra bit of tricking, I suppose, when you're making a piece like that. To finish it off, I've just gone in and popped some words from the clippings, I think. So the stickers that are from the clippings, and it just sort of, they're quite random words, but it sort of worked for what it was. So you've got this kind of surreal type piece that's really quick to put together, lots and lots of fun, and is really, really quirky, and you can make quite a few of them quite quickly. So I hope that inspires you. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye for now.